It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season, as we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Brissett. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And all the way in for it. Touchdown. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-zip. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. Losers in the season opener on Sunday, they get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2, so I would agree with you totally on that.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And Lance again going to keep it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Trey Lance with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it 21-8. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, Brissett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we've got a football game going.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a play fake. Lance. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Trey Lance with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They go play action with Brissett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll try and sneak it here. Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes we even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job is pretty easy there.
It really is. It's about inches. Just go get it.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Brissett. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
On play action, Lance. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he gets...
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Brissett. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Play fake, Brissett. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a 2nd down and 6. On play action, Brissett under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for L.A. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. They're going to say inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
10 cycles.
Swift going to try up the middle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Right, 97. Right.
Here's Lance to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want quarter no Smokey into Bandit Lair. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So
Stephon Diggs! Touchdown, LA! Stephon Diggs, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And all in all, the 35, they'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Okay,
the KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Right, 60. Check right.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And Lance going to throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Jones, touchdown, Chargers. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
They'll look to throw. It's caught at the 1. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And I think the ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Brissett's throw there complete to Myers. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey, kill.
Brissett sets to throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing the second-half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
Here we go.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That pass caught, it's Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete there to Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second down and goal. Lance. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Lance looking to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Julian Love picks it. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
We have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Brissett on 1st down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action now. Brissett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby, his 2nd sack of the night.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
To try again after the sack, Brissett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Going deep for Diggs. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This one swung out here to Jones. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
This is 3rd and goal. Brissett to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go, set.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They go play action with Brissett, rolling to his right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Here's Brissett. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ready?
Now a play fake. Lance flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On play action. Lance to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they'll go for it. Lance. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready? Hurry, hurry! Ready, ready.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Ready?
Lance back to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big pickup there, without question. That should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Lance. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Lance. He's airing it out for Williams. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. A gutsy decision there, going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
Ready, ready. Set, go. Hut, hut.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Ready,
A
ready,
full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
ready.
Lance looking to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Good throw there. And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is